Hello everyone. In today's video, I will be showing you two methods of making corn moi moi. I am Rosie and you are welcome to my kitchen. For the first method, I will be using fresh corn, bell peppers, scotch bonnets, onions, dried shrimps, salt, seasoned paste, red palm oil. I will be using plantain leaves to wrap it, and these are fresh plantain leaves. And before we're using the plantain leaves, we need to wet the leaves. So I will start by wetting the leaves, and this step is very important. If you're using plantain leaves to wrap anything or banana leaves, you need to wet the leaves. If not, it's going to be tearing while you are using it. You won't be able to use it well. So I'm going to repeat this process with all of the leaves. Once that is done, I'll be washing the leaves with salt. I like to use salt to wash any vegetables or fruits. Sometimes I use vinegar, and this is just to kill any germs that is on the leaves. You can use cups. You can use foil if you feel comfortable using foil to wrap your moi moi. If you don't have this plantain leaf, you can totally make the corn moi moi without the leaves. You can also use moi moi leaves if you have that as well. So once that is done, rinse the salt off the leaves and then we get started. Remove the corn husk from the comb. And remove the corner from the comb. So you can totally remove the corner with a different method. I just like to use this method. Once the first line is taken off, I follow line by line and I take off the rest. It makes the corner comes out very neat, and it takes a little bit more time to do, but you can totally use other methods to remove. Once that is done, I'll go ahead to wash to remove the corn hair and just to keep it clean. So wash the corner and then rinse it as well. That is done. Transfer the corner into a food processor. I'm using food processor. You can use a blender, and I'm blending it without adding water. So you can use a mortar as well. For corn moi moi, it doesn't need to be very smooth. Here I have the bell peppers, onions, scotch bonnet, nicely clean. I will blend and I'll be right back. I have everything nicely blended. I'll be dividing this for the two methods. In a bowl, I have the blended corn, add in the shrimps, which is blended already. Add season. The one I'm using is a paste. You can use any one of your choice. Add salt, oil, and some of the blended pepper mix. Stir it very well until everything is nicely combined. So this first method of making corn moi moi, this is how you make corn moi moi when corn are in season. And this is the authentic way of making corn moi moi. Taste for salt, adjust if needed. Next, I'm going to be wrapping the corn paste, and to do that, just fold the leaves into a cone like so, and then take the back, open it, and then put in the corn paste. Put as much as the leaf you wrap can take. It's kind of tricky to wrap the leaf, but I'm getting used to it. Practice makes perfect. So once that is done, I'll go ahead to seal the top like so it doesn't leak, and put that aside. I will show one more example and I'll be doing the rest of camera. Open it, then put the corn paste. Put as much as the leaf you wrap can take. Like I said, if you don't have the leaves, you can use cup, you can use foil, you can use anything of your choice. Here I have everything nicely wrapped. We'll put that aside. For the second method, you will need dried corn, and this is what dried corn looks like. You can blend the dry corn into powder form and use it. But for today, I'm using cornmeal, which is blended already. It's also dry corn that has been blended and packed already. Oil, you can use any oil of your choice. Smoked fish, dried shrimps. I'm also going to be adding some basil leaves. I'm going to pluck some for my guiding. We are using dry corn, so we need to enhance the flavor. I'll wash the leaves, then cut the leaves with knife. And that is done. We'll put that aside. In a bowl, add cornmeal. Add the blended peppermint, salt, dry shrimps, which is blended already, season paste, oil, and I'm going to be using egg as batter, and this is totally optional. I'll add egg to it. I want it to be rich. Add water to mix it, and mix it very well until it's nicely combined. So for corn moi moi, the paste doesn't need to be too light because it gets very soft when it's cooked. Add water gradually. So you want the paste to be a little bit thick, just like the one I use in this video for both method. Taste for salt, and if it's okay. At this point, I'll be adding the fish, which I deboned already. Add the basil leaves. Give that a gentle stir. This second method, this is how corn moi moi is prepared when corn are not in season. So right here I have the cups which I'm going to be using, and I'll be using oil spray to spray the cup so the moi moi doesn't stick to the cup when it's ready. You can use a brush and oil to do this as well. Transfer the corn paste into the cup and do not overfill it so it doesn't start pouring out when it's cooking. And I'll be using foil to cover the top so water doesn't enter the corn moi moi. And I will repeat this process with all of the cups. And that is done. Right here, I have water boiling already in the pot. I'm using a steamer pot. I'll go ahead, transfer the leaves one there and transfer the cup one there as well. The pot is huge. It's gonna take everything. If you are not using a steamer pot, you need to place anything down, maybe leaves or something, a rag to elevate the moi moi so water doesn't enter inside it. Cover and leave it to cool for about an hour until they are ready. This is 1 hour later. I checked, I inserted a fork inside the moi moi and the moi moi is ready. Allow the moi moi to cool down a little bit before enjoying it. And the corn moi moi tasted so delicious. Both of the methods, you need to give this a try. Thank you all so much for watching. Remain blessed. I will see you in my next video. Bye.